Welcome to Listen English Story. My name is Craig, and I come from Africa. Last year, I graduated from university with a degree in business. After finishing my studies, I started searching for a job. I dreamed of working in a big company and building a successful career. However, I faced a big challenge. My English was not very good. Many job interviews required English skills, and I felt frustrated because I could not communicate well. This is the story of how I learned English. Deciding to learn English, I realized that if I wanted a good job, I had to improve my English. I knew it would take time, but I was determined. I wanted to become fluent so I could have better career opportunities. I felt nervous and afraid of making mistakes, but I had to start somewhere. One day, I decided to watch a movie in English. It was about a young boy who wanted to be a magician. He faced many challenges, but never gave up. This movie helped me in two ways. First, I learned new words and phrases. I wrote down difficult words and checked their meanings later. Second, the boy's determination inspired me to keep learning, just like he kept practicing magic. Listening to English songs, I also started listening to English songs every morning. At first, I didn't understand the words, but I enjoyed the music. Slowly, I began to recognize words and understand their meanings. This daily habit helped me a lot. One of my favorite songs was Imagine by John Lennon. The simple lyrics and beautiful melody made it easier for me to learn new words. Reading short stories was another helpful activity. I started with easy books. One of my favorite stories was about a girl who found a magic key that could open any door. The story was exciting, and it helped me learn many new words. When I saw a difficult word, I tried to guess its meaning from the other words around it. I also wrote down new words in a notebook and reviewed them regularly. Speaking practice. Speaking is very important when learning a language, but it can be scary. I found a friend named Carlos who also wanted to practice English. We decided to meet once a week and speak only in English. In the beginning, we made many mistakes, but we corrected each other and laughed about it. Over time, we became more confident and fluent. These practice sessions helped us improve a lot, and we also became good friends. Writing in English. Writing is another important skill. I started by writing simple sentences and short paragraphs. I kept a diary in English where I wrote about my day, my feelings, and my plans. I remember writing about a trip to the mountains. It was a simple story, but it helped me practice using new words and sentences. Writing regularly improved my grammar, and I even asked Carlos to read my diary and give me feedback. Watching English TV shows. Watching TV shows helped me improve my listening and speaking skills. I chose shows with English subtitles so I could read the words while listening. One of my favorite shows was about a group of friends living in a big city. It was funny and easy to understand. Watching it helped me learn how people speak in everyday situations. I also repeated sentences to practice my pronunciation. Joining a language club. Joining a language club was a great decision. I met other people who were also learning English. We played games, read stories, and talked about different topics. The club organized events that made learning English fun and interactive. I made new friends and felt more confident practicing with them. Using online resources. I also used online resources like websites, apps, and videos to learn English. I found an app with short lessons on different topics and quizzes to test my knowledge. The app even had a feature where I could repeat sentences after a native speaker. This helped me improve my pronunciation and fluency. Setting goals. To stay motivated, I set goals. For example, I aimed to learn 5 new words every day or read 1 book per month. One of my goals was to write a short story in English. After working on it daily, I completed my first English story in a month. Setting goals kept me focused and encouraged me to keep learning. Overcoming fear of mistakes. I learned not to be afraid of making mistakes because they are part of learning. I remember ordering food in English for the first time at a restaurant. I made many mistakes, but the staff was kind and helped me. Each mistake taught me something new, and I became more confident. Surrounding myself with English. I surrounded myself with English as much as possible. I changed my phone and computer settings to English, listened to English radio, and watched English news. At first, it was difficult, but over time, I started understanding more, talking to myself in English. One day, I met a woman who spoke English fluently. She told me that she practiced by talking to herself. I decided to try it too. I started by describing my actions, like, I am brushing my teeth, or I am cooking dinner. This helped me practice thinking in English and improved my fluency. Learning about English-speaking cultures. Understanding English-speaking cultures helped me learn the language better. I learned about holidays like Thanksgiving and Boxing Day. This made learning English more interesting and gave me context for many words and phrases. Practicing grammar and vocabulary. To improve my grammar, I used an app that provided daily lessons and quizzes. I also kept a vocabulary notebook and reviewed it regularly to remember new words. Immersing myself in English. If possible, traveling to an English-speaking country is the best way to learn. When I visited the United States, I practiced speaking with locals. This experience boosted my confidence and fluency, thinking in English. Instead of translating from my native language, I started thinking directly in English. I began with simple thoughts like, it's a sunny day, and gradually moved to complex ideas. This habit helped me speak more fluently. Playing language games. I played English word games like crosswords and language apps. They made learning fun and helped me remember new words. Finding a mentor. A mentor can give guidance and feedback. I had a tutor who corrected my mistakes and motivated me. Having someone to guide me made a big difference. Celebrating progress. Learning a language takes time, so it's important to celebrate progress. Whenever I completed a book or had a successful conversation, I felt proud. These small victories kept me motivated. A new beginning. Through hard work and practice, my English improved. I became more confident, made new friends, and found more opportunities. My journey continues, and I look forward to learning even more. I hope my story inspires others to keep learning English. Remember, Every small step brings you closer to your goal. Keep going, and you will see amazing progress.